What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, I know, but as you all can see, I moved. Don't mind that. That's for my scooter. Don't mind that. But I've been moving the past couple days, so I haven't really been able to record. This is probably one of the first few days that one of the couple days I've actually been able to sit down and you know play the game. Um, I know many of you have seen Micah Parsons got traded. I probably won't trade him. They gave up two first round picks and a and Kenny Clark, if I remember correctly what it was. Um, yeah, so they gave up two first round picks this year, next year, and then Kenny Clark. I honestly don't know how well that. I mean, it's a good trade, but I mean, for a 26-year-old who is probably at least he's top three in the league. You could argue Nick Bosa, T.J. Watt, or Miles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Micah Parsons, and then Nick Bosa. He's top three. He's a 26-year-old. Why the Cowboys traded him, I couldn't tell you. That personally, I don't. I mean, Jerry Jones is like 80 years old. He's like 120 years old. But I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But it's more or less the fact that Jerry Jones shouldn't have traded him. They should have gave him the contract. All of this happened was because Jerry Jones did not want to talk to his agent. He wanted to talk to Micah Parsons, but Micah Parsons wanted his agent in the room, and Jerry Jones didn't. So that's what happened. But he's on the Packers now. In this one, I'm not going to trade him. I'm going to keep Micah Parsons as a Cowboy, and I'm going to give him the contract he wants. Um, he did sign a $144 million contract or some shit like that, making him the highest played not highest paid non quarterback in the league. I did see on Twitter though he is dealing with a back strain or something like that. Don't know if he's gonna play week one. He hasn't stated that. Um, so we don't know. We don't know if he's gonna play week one. But in this franchise that we do on this channel, he's gonna play for the Cowboys. He's gonna play for me. Now we are week three of the preseason. I'm just gonna sim this week. I'm not going to touch it. Um, I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Um, I'm gonna let my team play. We're gonna go into preseason week four. Cut some players that we don't want to play. We'll probably in this video play two games. So we'll play against the Eagles and the Giants. So we have to cut 21 players here. Obviously I can't cut Dak. I'm just in AIDS at that point. Will Greer, uh, Joe Milton has 99 throw power. Holy shit! I'll keep three quarterbacks on the roster. Deuce Vaughn was cut in real life. I am going to cut him here. I don't need him. I only need three running backs: Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, and Phil Maffa. I'm probably going to try to rotate Jadon Blue into the lineup. We're going to start with Javonte Williams. Depends on how he plays, and we'll go from there. Fullback, obviously, is Luke Hepner. We're going to keep him on. Wide receiver is a big eh. But we're going to move some players to the practice squad. And we'll go from there, and then we'll cut Paris Campbell because of how old he is. Alright, so we'll just rock with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jalen Tolbert, Devontae Turpin, Mingo, and then Flournoy. Tight end, I think we've got a lot of tight ends here. So we'll cut you. Don't get any cap space back for that. I think we'll keep three tight ends on the roster. Excuse me. Um, and we'll cut Brevin Spain forward. And we'll keep Ferguson, Schoonmaker, and Stevens on the roster. Left tackle, we'll move Sim Richards to the practice squad. So we have Tyler Guyton at left tackle. Left guard is Tyler Smith. So we'll cut. Yep, we'll just cut that guy. Center, we'll keep both centers. I want to at least have a backup offensive lineman for each position. So yeah, we have 4 right tackles. We don't need 4 right. We'll move both of these right tackles to the practice squad. We'll keep Matt Waletsko and Terrence Steele on the active roster. We have obviously we don't need another left edge, so we're gonna put Marshawn Nealon on the practice squad and Devin Izaruka. We'll probably put at right edge, yeah, because we got Sam Williams, Dante Fowler. I don't think we need Peyton Turner, so Peyton Turner can get cut off the roster. D tackle, we've got a shit ton of D tackles, so whoever I can move to the practice squad, we will move to practice squad. And then we start cutting. Okay, so we're going to have Osa Digazo, Mozzie Smith, Salomon Thomas, who is actually really fucking old. So we'll just cut these 2 guys. We'll have 4 D tackles. I think 4 D tackles should be fine. We've got 1 Sam linebacker. We've got 3 Mike linebackers, but I think I would rather take Damone Clark for the speed. That's 90 speed, so Jack Sanborn is off of the roster. We'll keep Shamar James and DeMarvion Overshone on. We'll actually move Shamar James to the practice squad. Corners. This is where I think, yeah, Deron Bland just got a new contract. Diggs is 27. Siobhan Revelle, obviously want to start him. Kyler Elam. I think these other guys. Can we move anyone to the practice squad? Okay, move him to the practice squad. I need to cut 4 players, so we'll cut CJ Goodwin, who's 35. What the hell? We'll cut Andrew Booth Jr. and we'll cut Troy Pride. That's all 21 roster cuts. It was a lot, to be honest. We kept some offensive linemen. We kept some tight ends. Tyler Guyton does have an upgrade. We'll give him pass protector. I like doing the pass protector one, even though the other one was a scheme fit. I like doing the pass protector one. So Tyler Guyton is upgraded. Alright. So we can go into week 1 here. Assign our scouts. Do everything like that. And then we'll get on with the Eagles and potentially the Giants game, depending on how long this recording is. I don't want them to be too long. I don't want them to be too short. So, I mean, choose draft class. It's going to be auto-generated. I don't import draft classes. It's just too much work, and I don't, it's just too much work. All right, so what I tend to do is, unfortunately, I take all of these out. And, okay, so the one, yes, okay, so I need to go to Coach Carousel real quick. Because the ability you want to do, by the way, I do this for all my rebuilds, is this one. So you can hire tier 3 scouts now for all of your positions. So I'm just going to fully upgrade this one to the platinum tier. Now the mastery, you have to get 200 rushing yards in a game and you get the master eagle. I don't know how to get that. I'm going to figure out how that works eventually. But that's how you hire a bunch of tier 3 scouts. So this one stays on for the entire season. So unfortunately, you're stuck with um that for the entire season. It doesn't come off once you do it week 1. Um we're just going to let the game do that. I suck at mini games, so I just let the game do it. Fucking here. All right. So we've got some guys that are risk of injury, but will play. So Miles Sanders is out, and our fullback is out. So we're down a running back. Well, he was our third string running back anyway, so we're down a running back. But okay, no defense. But his injury is a torn labrum. I think he's out for a substantial amount. Let me see. Where is it? Men's team injury report. So Sanders is out 3 to 7. So he'll be out for the first at least 3 weeks of the season. He's 28. He was a third string running back, and then our fullback is out with a broken finger, 1 to 3 weeks. So he could come back next week. Could come back in week 3. Miles Sanders is out for at least 3 weeks, so there's nothing we can do there. He's kind of stuck. Tyler Booker with an upgrade, so that's actually really good. I gotta upgrade his pass coverage because I this dude coming out of college, his pass protection, yeah, coming out of Alabama was kind of shitty. So I mean, we should be good there. And then, oh, Jadon Blue does get an upgrade. Jadon Blue is slowly upgrading, and eventually he'll become better than Javonte Williams. And I want to get him to that. Um, and we'll just auto upgrade all these guys. Um, so we're gonna hire and assign some. So yeah, so these first 2 episodes are gonna be pretty long because I'm already at 10 minutes, 11:20 on recording. So it's gonna be a little. This one's gonna be a longer episode. Um, because we have to get the scout set up and all of that jazz. So what I do is I go to region breakdown. Obviously we got left tackle, D tackle, corner as nationals. So for that one, I'm gonna try to do defensive tackle, corner if there is one, which sometimes there isn't. So you kind of have to pick one. I don't even see D tackle. There's D tackle edge. I think that was the only D tackle one. There's D tackle interior. Okay, so I'm gonna do corner and safety. So you always want to so for quarterbacks, if you're ever in need of a quarterback, never do it as your national. Do it as one of the other four because you could do them as the focus players during week 8. Oh no, sorry, week 11 and then a week before the draft. You can do um three focus players, so 6 in total before the draft. So I never do quarterbacks if I'm scouting for one. So like here it's quarterback wide receiver. So I'm gonna see if there's a quarterback wide receiver one. If not, then oh, see, look at that. He's a 2-star scout. I don't want 2-star. I want a 3-star. There's corner wide. Okay, so I'm gonna do corner wide receiver for West. Oh, corner and wide receiver was one. Okay, so I'm gonna get like 30% efficiency for corner because I have it as my national. And then West, I have corner wide receiver. So safety is weakness of the free safety. So free safety is the weakness of the class. Strong safety doesn't say that. So that's good. Yeah, it's saying free safety. It's not saying strong safety. So West here, we're gonna go halfback, cause we're actually what is it? What, halfback tackle? We'll go tackle. We'll go offensive line here. We'll go Tyler Rogers here for central here. I think linebacker's not even here. Middle linebacker is, linebacker is not. So northeast, we're gonna do D tackle, right tackle if I can get one. I think there was only one D tackle one. D tackle interior offensive line. We'll just take that one for northeast. So interior offensive line, center, left guard are weaknesses of the class, but I'm still gonna do it. And then this one will do defensive tackle, left edge, if there is one. Edge, linebacker, interior offensive line, edge. Oh, D tackle, edge. There we go. For southeast. Yeah, there we go, southeast. All right, so all my scouts are set up. All three-star scouts. We're gonna get the best scouting possible. Already did that. I think we just jump into the game. It's a Thursday night prime time. I think I've seen this one. I think this is kind of the shitty one. Let's look at the unis here. I don't know what the Cowboys currently have as unis. Ooh, that was a pretty clean one. That's pretty clean. That was an away. Okay, 75th anniversary. Not bad. We'll go with Color Rush. I think I know the Texans. I like their unis because they have the um that all red. Okay. Ooh, this is a pretty cool. This is a pretty cool presentation. We're playing in Eagle Stadium. I forgot what their stadium is. M&T Bank Stadium, I think is what it is. I don't remember the stadium. Also, let me know what you guys think, by the way, of the webcam. If you guys want me to move it, take it, keep it, let me know. I haven't figured that one out yet, so I don't know. I mean, I like it. I just gotta probably move it because I talk on. So I have two monitors. I have one here and then I have one here. I tend to look at this monitor because I have OBS open over here for the recording. So it's a little funky. I don't know if you guys are gonna hear game audio. That I don't know. Um, if you are, I have to hold on. So it doesn't get cinematic music. How do I do this? Stadium music. There it is. Just so I don't get copyright striked, it's the stadium music in the background. Okay, so that did go away, thank God. On the other video, I got copyright strike due to the fact that it was in the lobby. But kickoff is away for Thursday night prime time as Cavante Turpin takes it out to the 32. And we'll get a look at our starting quarterback in Dak Prescott last season, 1,900 yards, 11 passing touchdowns, 54 rushing yards. Hopefully he can do something better this year. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. But, I mean, we're going to hope we can beat the Eagles here. Obviously, they have Jalen Carter, Zach Bond, and Quinyon Mitchell. They've got Cooper DeJean over there. We're going to start with a run here to Javonte. Kind of shitty run, but, I mean, not bad. Hopefully we can hit Tolbert here. There we go, Tolbert underneath. He's going to get tackled by Nakobe Dean. It's going to make it 3rd and 4. Hopefully we can hit Pickens on the whip route. If not, CeeDee Lamb in the middle. Oh, that's... No, that was a terrible pass. I'm not going to try to risk it on because of where we're at. And we'll punt the ball away. Oh, I fucking booted that. But here comes out our defense, and we'll get a look at Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. 14,000 passing yards, 85 passing touchdowns, 64% completion on his career. Obviously, they had the Super Bowl last year against the Chiefs. Hopefully, Micah Parsons can get back there and force some pressure. I mean, we got to stop that man right there and Saquon, as he's going to get Jordan Mailata injured on the first play of the game. I mean, uh, we gotta we gotta stop both of those men down there. Obviously, the Eagles are kind of stacked. You got Dallas Goedert. Oh, as he throws to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert's going to break the tackle, break another tackle, but we'll get him down to the 49-yard line. We just cannot tackle today, can we? It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 49. Going to cover Jalen. Attempt to. Oh, he's going to throw back across the middle, and that's Jahan Dotson. Lane Johnson is now injured. So both of the Eagles' left and right tackle is injured. We're going to hope they're okay, but maybe that'll let Micah Parsons get in a lot more. As they do a run to Saquon, and that's Micah Parsons in the backfield. A good TFL for Micah Parsons, and they're not in. So they may have either be there may be a serious injury. As Hurts is going to try to roll out and get stuffed. It's a 1-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. Yeah, they're not back in. We're going to hope they're okay. Hope it's not too serious of an injury. We're going to be covering Dallas Goedert here. And he's going to throw to Goedert, and it's going to be dropped. A pick by Kenneth Murray is going to drop it. Malik Hooker on the deflection. And the Eagles are going to attempt a 61-yard field goal. And Elliott is going to have the leg, and the Eagles go up 3-0 here in the first quarter. And the Cowboys are now going to receive with 4:42 left in the first quarter. It's going to be 3-0 as Cavante Turpin gets the kickoff. Hopefully he can do something. Takes it out to the 30-yard line. And Dak Prescott coming back out after that last 3-and-out drive. Hopefully we can move the ball, get something going. We're going to do, and CeeDee Lamb is looking the wrong direction, but we still pick up 9 yards with Javonte Williams. 2 rushes, 13 yards, makes it 2nd-and-1. CeeDee Lamb looking at Sidney Sweeney in the stands. We're going to run the ball again. Hopefully we can get a first down, and we get the first down tackled by Nakobe Dean. We're going to hopefully see if we can hit him with play action. Maybe we can hit CeeDee Lamb. He's one-on-one with Kenyon Mitch over there. Maybe we can hit him on this post route if we get the time. And we are not going to get the time. And we're just going to throw this away. I think, yeah, CeeDee Lamb did beat him downfield, but we just got insta-pressured. They sent that linebacker on that play action. And we're going to hit Ferguson underneath, and he's going to drop the ball. Great play by this Eagles linebacking core. It's 3rd-and-10 on the 42. Prescott back to pass. He's going to hit Ferguson, and Ferguson's going to make a move, and he's going to get the first down to the 38-yard line. Prescott pressured, and he's going to throw the ball away. He's going to get it off in time. Makes it 2nd-and-10. Our center just got straight dominated on that play. We're going to hopefully go with the slip screen here to Jidon Blue. He's going to get the first down. And we're going to go in, and he's going to score the touchdown for the Cowboys. It's going to put him up 6-3. Jidon Blue with his first reception of his career. And his first NFL touchdown. That's going to put the Cowboys in the lead. Great blocking downfield by our receivers. Great blocking by the O-line. We get him out on the outside. I knew a slip screen would have done something, and it did. Jidon Blue. Great blocking there by our left tackle and our 3 offensive linemen out there. Great blocking, and then great blocking downfield by our receivers to let Jidon Blue get that touchdown. And it's going to put us up 7-3 with the Brandon Aubrey extra point. 7 plays, 70 yards, a minute 50. We couldn't get anything going on the ground, and that screenplay helped us get on the board. It's going to be 7-3. And we're going to boot this into the back of the end zone. And here comes out the Philly offense for their second drive of the game. We're on man-to-man Saquon here. And it's picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Hurts throws it right to us. And it's a pick six. Tries to get it to Barkley and throws an interception. It's a pick six. Hurts tried to roll out, thought he saw Saquon open, and Overshown just jumps it. And is a pick six for this Cowboys defense. And the Cowboys are gonna go up 14-3. Costly turnover by Jalen Hurts. But can the Eagles defense later on in the game make us do the same? It's 14-3, 2:40 left in the first quarter. As we hit the upright, I don't know if you guys heard that dunk, but we hit the upright with Brandon Aubrey. I might do one game an episode due to the fact that these are 26 minutes long. I don't know how to edit yet. I would probably occasionally edit out the boring plays. But, as they're going to run an RPO with A.J. Brown, and they're going to get a pretty big gain. Hurts 57 yards, 1 interception. Brings him out to the 47-yard line. The Eagles got to move the ball. They just got to hopefully they don't throw another interception again. He's going to get it out to Dallas Goedert as Deron Bland is out there. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 32 yards so far in this game. Hopefully Micah Parsons can get us some type of pressure, maybe get us a sack. This is probably going to be a run play with Saquon. And we read it perfectly, but Saquon's going to break a tackle. And that's going to be a touchdown for Saquon Barkley. He broke 2 tackles in the backfield. We couldn't get him down on the ground, and he's just after that third gear that he hits, and he just outran our entire team. Our safety could not get him. He broke a tackle from Overshown, and I don't know who 13 is. I think that's one of our edge rushers. But that's going to put 10 points for the Eagles with the extra point. It's going to be 14-10. Only in the first quarter, mind you. This is a really explosive game. 3 plays, 66 yards, a minute 14 it took them to score. This could be a very high-scoring game. You never know. It's 14-10. Could be defensive at the end. As we have Maffa returning the kick instead of Cavante Turpin. Why we have that, I have no idea. But we're going to come out. Hopefully we can continue to score. We can keep this tempo up. As we're going to throw the check down to Ferguson. That's going to make it 2nd and 5. The Cowboys have some really interesting plays here. Hopefully we can hit CeeDee Lamb on this quick out route. We're going to throw it to CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb is going to catch it with the Dak overthrow. But it's going to make it 1st and 10. We're going to try to do a jet sweep here with George Pickens, the newest addition this offseason with the trade with the Steelers. We're going to, the jet, it worked somewhat. It's going to make it 2nd and 6, a 4-yard gain. And we're going to come out with the halfback slip screen again, but this time it's going to Javonte Williams. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I see their linebacker over there, so this is probably going to get blown up. It's not. Our old lineman's going to get it. Javonte Williams is going to try to stiff arm someone, and he's going to get thrown into the dirt by their corner or their safety. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 14-10. Cowboys up at the end of the first. Can they continue this scoring drive by putting up points? And obviously there's that instant replay of the pick from DeMarvion Overshown. In this Thursday night primetime game. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 46 for the Cowboys. We're going to run it here with Javonte Williams. And our guard is just going to get mollywopped by Nakobe Dean. It's going to make it 2nd and 7. We're actually going to run this. We're going to run this RPO again. Maybe Nakobe Dean doesn't play it, and he doesn't. So we're going to throw the RPO. But George Pickens just doesn't block. Maybe he's a little mad because he didn't get the ball. But that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Maybe hit the whip route. I think that's C.J. Gardner-Johnson maybe right there. And we're going to throw it to CeeDee Lamb, but we're going to get pressured. And we're just going to throw away by Endrick Kendricks. This is going to be a 60-yard field goal for Brandon Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey can kick these. And Brandon Aubrey is going to kick it right through. And it's going to make it 17-10. The Cowboys go up by a touchdown. Can the Eagles respond with a touchdown? Or can this Cowboys defense stop them again? We'll have to see. As the Eagles offense comes out. They come out in I form. They're going to run it with Saquon. Obviously, this man has been busy today. 4 rushes, 46 yards, and a rushing touchdown for today. Only being in the second quarter. Maybe they run it with that man a little bit more. And they're going to go jet sweep, and it's going to get stuffed by Kenneth Murray and Marco Wilson. A 1-yard loss. It's going to make it 3rd and 11. They tried to do the jet touch pass. It didn't work with Devontae Smith. They're going to come out, and they're going to throw, and Carson drops a potential interception from Jalen Hurts, almost throwing his second interception of the game. And this Philly offense is going to come out and punt. Could potentially give Dallas a chance to score again, make it 24-10. Devontae Turpin's going to return it for literally, I think, like 3 yards. So the Cowboys have a chance to answer again, making it either 20-10 or 24-10. Could go up by 2 scores against. He's going to throw it outside over to Jake Ferguson, a 4-yard gain, making it 2nd and 6. 5:17 left in this second half. We're going to run it with Javonte Williams here. And our left guard just got mollywopped by Jalen Carter. And we do have an injury. That is Tyler Booker, the first-round pick in last year's draft. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And we're going to hit Ferguson under the middle. Nobody had him. He was wide open. Nobody covered him. And Tyler Booker's going to have a bruised hand. He will return later, but we're going to sub in Tyler Bass. I think that's who that is. That is a huge blow to this offensive line, as obviously we're going up against one of the best D-lines so far that we've played against. Obviously, it is the first game, so it'll be the best team we've played against. But we play the Eagles 2 times a year, so I mean, if we can get a win now and then we lose maybe another game against them, and we're going to hit CeeDee Lamb on the out route, and he's going to catch it against Cooper DeJean. It's going to be 1st and 10. That is CeeDee Lamb's his second reception of the game. They've been holding him down so far in this game. You can maybe hit him on this corner route. He's against Cooper DeJean. We're going to throw it, and that's going to be dropped. Great coverage by Cooper DeJean. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. That is basically the Eagles' Jackie Robinson. We're kind of at 34 minutes, yeah. So it'll be one game an episode. Like I said, and no one is going to block Jalen Carter. I thought that was Jordan Davis because it was number 90, but I guess it's Jalen Carter. It's going to make it 3rd and 14 for this Dallas offense. If we can at least get in field goal range, maybe we can have a chance for Brandon Aubrey. As we're going to throw the check down as Jydon Blue tries to get us to the 45. Maybe Brandon Aubrey. It's a 62-yard field goal for Brandon Aubrey. We're obviously going to need every leg with this kick. And Brandon Aubrey gets it in. He's going to make it 20-10. And after that, Jalen Carter is down. He's holding his chest. But that's going to make it 20-10 against this Philadelphia offense. As Brandon Aubrey with two 60-plus yard field goals, it's going to put them up by 10 points. And this Eagles offense comes back out. They're going to need to answer, or because if they keep letting this Dallas offense score, as they throw a check down the Dallas Goddard, it's a 2-yard gain, making it 2nd and 8. As they're going to run a play action, as Marco Wilson is going to get the tackle on their fullback. And that is the 2-minute warning here in Philadelphia. It's going to be 3rd and 8. That was a 0. They gained nothing on that. We're going to have to help cover Saquon here. And they're going to throw an out route to Devontae Smith. He's going to beat Siobhan Ravel Jr. and Malik Hooker on a quick out route. It's going to make it on the 32-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 10 with a minute 38 still ticking. As it is another pick by Jalen Hurts. That is Dante Fowler Jr. And this Dallas defense with 2 turnovers. With 2 turnovers so far in this game against Jalen Hurts. And that's Jalen Fowler, or that's Dante Fowler Jr., who we put in coverage. Why he went in coverage, but he's guarding A.J. Brown on that outside over there. So, I mean, great play by Dante Fowler Jr. I guess Jalen Hurts didn't see him in coverage, didn't think he could make a play. Obviously, he can make plays. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 on the 44. Dallas could potentially score before half. As he's going to get pressured by Zach Bond. He is able to get the ball away. It's going to make it 2nd and 10 on the 44. As we're going to hit CeeDee Lamb on the slant route. That's going to make it 1st and 10 on the 32-yard line. Time still ticking, but I think Dallas just wants to waste enough clock, call a timeout, and kick a field goal and go 23. And Javonte Williams with the 1st down. I think that's what Dallas wants to do. They want to take it into half, up 23-10. And they're going to run it again with Javonte Williams. They're going to call their first timeout with 22 seconds, making it 2nd and 1. As we saw the Jags and Eagles playing in this game. Huh? And there he's going to hopefully hit Shoemaker on the outside, and Shoemaker is not able to come down with it. We're going to come out in shakes here. 19 seconds. We still have 2 timeouts. And we're going to throw the check down to Shoemaker, and Shoemaker is going to get out of bounds, making it 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. With 15 seconds, Dallas still contains 2 timeouts. And we're going to throw the out route to Jake Ferguson, and he's going to get into the end zone, making it 26-10 against this Philadelphia defense. The Eagles just have no answer for this Cowboys offense as they go up 26-10 pending the extra point. Brandon Aubrey with the extra point. Going to take us up 27-10 with 12 seconds left in the second quarter. 7 plays, 44 yards, a minute 13. And we have 27 points to answer. Brandon Aubrey with the kick, and he's going to kick it right into the back of the end zone. No one's going to return it. And I think the Eagles are just going to... The Eagles are going to go for it. The Eagles are going to try to get points. They've got 3 timeouts. They've got maybe 3 plays 2 depending on where they spot this. And they go check down with Dallas Goedert. It's going to be 6 seconds. They're going to call a timeout. And they are going with 5 wide. Sorry, they are going Hail Mary to try to hit something deep. And they're going to throw the check down with 1 second left. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to hope to potentially get a touchdown here before half. Obviously, the Cowboys are not going to allow that. And they just throw check down Siobhan Ravel, making a great tackle. Dallas Goedert, 6 catches, 51 yards at half. And that is going to be the end of the first half. Cowboys up 27-10. Can the Eagles answer back? They are down by 17 points. And here's your halftime report for the games. Obviously, it's a Thursday night primetime, so there's not going to be other games going on. It's the first game of the season. So obviously, it's going to be a quick halftime. As we'll just skip the halftime here. As I believe the Eagles get the ball. Yes, we do, because we got it first as we turned it over on the first drive of the game. As Brandon Aubrey is out to kick the opening kickoff of the third quarter. As the second half is underway, can the Eagles answer this dominant Dallas offense and defense too? Because the defense has put up they put up 7. So can the Eagles answer with a touchdown to stay in this game? As they go the RPO, and Devontae Smith with the juke and the spin to gain of 15 yards, makes it 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. As they run the RPO again with A.J. Brown, and A.J. Brown's going to get shifty with the 6-yard gain, making it 2nd and 3. Sorry, 7-yard gain, making it 2nd and 3. Eagles coming in their playbook now. As they throw the check down to Jahan Dotson, overshown with the tackle. It's going to make it 1st and 10 on the 36. As the Eagles are hoping to score some type of points in this third quarter to keep up with this Eagles offense. And they're going to throw to A.J. Brown with Trayvon Diggs in coverage, and he's going to catch it, making it 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. The Eagles came out with motivation after the half, as Jalen Hurts is going to roll out, throw to Dallas Goedert, as Malik Hooker got torched on that play action, as Jalen Hurts was able to escape the Cowboys blitz. That is a 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. Eagles could potentially be in range of scoring, as it's an RPO with Jalen Hurts, and we just make a terrible angle with the corner. And it's going to be a touchdown for the Eagles, making it 27-16 pending the extra point. The Eagles came out firing as Micah Parsons just lost in the sauce, and the corner just stopped. He didn't go for Hurts. So it's going to make it 27-17. Eagles came out striking, and they bring it within 10. 6 plays, 65 yards, 2.5 minutes. And KaVontae Turpin with the kickoff after the score. And KaVontae Turpin is going to get it to the 29-yard line as Dak Prescott comes out for the second half. 16 for 23, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. Solid game for Dak Prescott. Obviously, we've been running the ball a lot because the Eagles have been giving it to us. So, I mean, if they're going to keep giving it to us, we're going to keep running, as Zach Bond is not in the game for this down, as it won't matter, as the Eagles linebacking core is fine without him, as there he is back on the field. As Prescott is going to overthrow Jake Ferguson, making it 2nd and 8. Gain 2 yards. And they're going to throw a slant to Ferguson. Dak's almost going to overthrow him. But Ferguson's going to come down with the catch, making it 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line. The Cowboys keep the drive alive, as the Eagles need to slow down this Dallas offense. If they don't, as their edge rusher, I don't know who that is. I'm not going to try to fucking look it. Is going to get the stop on the line of scrimmage. Is going to make it 2nd and 10 with a no gain on the previous play. As Dak's going to go back to Ferguson, and he's going to make it 3rd and 4 on the 47-yard line. The Eagles just need to gain a couple yards to gain field goal range for Brandon Aubrey. As he's going to hit Ferguson for the first down. The Eagles went all-out blitz trying to disrupt Dak. Dak doesn't see it, and he gets the ball out to Ferguson, making it 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Cowboys are going to go play action here as Prescott's going to roll out, and Prescott's going to gain some yardage. He's going to gain 5 yards on the scramble from that Eagles blitz. Going to make it 2nd and 5 on the 34-yard line. Cowboys are in field goal range, so if they go 3 and out, they will get 3 points on this drive. Going to go play action here and going to hit Jade Blue out of the backfield. And Jadon Blue is going to get the first down for the Cowboys, as we really have a running back tandem here in Dallas. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 27. We're going to go halfback draw, and the Eagles saw all through it. And that's going to be a 4-yard loss for this Cowboys offense. That is what the Eagles need to stay in this game. They need more stops like that, as they're going to go 5 wide here in Dallas. And Prescott's going to throw out of the backfield to Jadon Blue. He's going to break the tackle, but he's only going to get a 1-yard gain. Great tackle from the Kobe Dean. It's going to be 3rd and 13 on the 30-yard line, as he's going to throw to Pickens. Pickens is going to catch it. He's going to make it 4th and 7 on the 24-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to elect to get their 3 points. It's going to make it a 13-point game here in Philadelphia. So we're in Lincoln Financial Field. And it's going to be 17 seconds left in this third quarter, as the Eagles need to score and stop the Cowboys to potentially stay in this game, because it is currently a 13-point game. It's a 3-score game here in, as Saquon is going to take the outside run. He's going to make a man miss. That's Malik Hooker, and he's going to take it out to the 38-yard line, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter, as the Eagles are trying to strike quick to stop this Cowboys offense and make it a 6-point game. They need to keep the Cowboys out of field goal range on their next drive, because if they don't, it'll make it a 9-point game, and it'll be a 2-score game, and it could be a little too late for this Eagles offense, as they have held the Cowboys to a bunch of field goals, and they're trying to strike. As they just hit their backup tight end for the first down, as it is 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line. Eagles are trying to score quick to keep this game alive, as they go motion with Saquon. As they throw A.J. Brown in the backfield, Siobhan Revelle Jr. with the tackle. It's going to make it 2nd and 5. Eagles trying to come back in this game after throwing 2 interceptions in the first quarter. Hurts trying to bring his guys back, as they're going to go with a read option to Saquon. It is a fake jet sweep to Saquon. It's going to make it 3rd and 3 on the 19-yard line. A lot of clock these Eagles are wasting. They're hoping to get the ball back from the Cowboys. Cowboys are looking for a stop. As they're going to have Saquon in the backfield. And they're going to stop him at the 1, making it 1st and goal for this Eagles defense as they're going to attempt to go QB sneak. Maybe hand it off to Saquon. That's going to be Saquon on the outside. It's going to be a stop by Micah Parsons on the 2-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and goal on the 2. They might go inside handoff. They might throw it to Saquon. And they're going to stuff Saquon. DeMarvion Overshown with a 2-yard loss, making it 3rd and goal on the 4. Eagles wasting way too much clock on this drive. And they're going to go read option with Jalen Hurts, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield by DeMarvion Overshown. And it's going to make it 4th and goal on the 8. The Eagles need this touchdown to stay in the game. And they're going to throw it, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone by DaRon Bland. And that could seal it for this Cowboys offense. As DaRon Bland gets his first interception of the season. That is 3 turnovers by this Dallas defense. And it's a stunner here in Philadelphia. Tries to lob it to Jahan Dotson. Obviously, DaRon Bland in coverage. And the Cowboys are looking to seal this victory 30-17 against the Super Bowl champs. Cowboys wasting a lot of clock on this drive. Still 13-point game. As they're going to go the RPO, get it to Tolbert. And Tolbert's going to get out of bounds. But it's a timeout because Jalen Carter is down on the field. And Saquon Barkley is in on defense. I didn't think I'd ever see this, folks. As Javonte Williams is going to get the first down. And that could seal it for the game. Depending on how much time is left, they still have 3 timeouts. But I never thought I'd see the day where Saquon Barkley is playing defense. Ladies and gentlemen, as like I said, the Cowboys are looking to just chew clock, and that's Javonte Williams for the first down. Gets tracked down by Nolan Smith. As the Eagles just have no answer for this Cowboys offense. And they go run again with Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams is going to cut it back to the outside and is going to get a 6-yard gain. There's his numbers on the day. 15 rushes, 71 yards. Most of that coming in this 4th quarter as we hit the 2-minute warning. 30-17 as we have the Jags and Eagles playing. Didn't know that was a thing. As Javonte Williams is going to get the carry. It's going to make it 3rd and 3. Luke Schoonmaker, our backup tight end, is down on the field. It's going to be a minute 58. Now, we do waste a timeout on that, unfortunately, but we're going to go outside to Jade Blue. We're going to get a block from the offensive lineman, and Jade Blue is out on the outside. He's going to get tackled by Reed Blankenship. He's going to make it 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. Great run by Jade Blue there. Great blocking by the offensive lineman. And obviously, Luke Schoonmaker has a bruised shoulder. We're going to bring in the 3rd-string tight end. That's why we kept 3. And that could be game for this Cowboys defense as we're going to cut it outside with Jade Blue. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to get into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Jaden Blue. Sorry, I've been saying his name wrong. Jaden Blue. And he has a stunner here in Dallas with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL career. And that is going to be game for this Eagles. It's going to be, I can't do math, 30. It wants us to go for 2. I'm just going to take the free points. It's going to be 37-17. That is going to be game as we put belt to ass on this Eagles team. They're going to get it with a minute 44 left to potentially put something on the board. They have 2 timeouts left. But it's safe to say that Dallas is going to come out with the 1-0 start here in Lincoln Financial Field. Obviously, if Eagles fans are a little stunned, they thought their team would put up at least a bit of a fight, but they put up nothing as they go short to AJ Brown. AJ Brown's going to make a man miss, and can Deron Bland catch him? And Deron Bland is not going to catch him, and that's a quick strike for the Eagles, making it 37-24. They're probably going to go onside kick here, but you never know. They're going to go for the 1 point, making it 37-24, and they are going to go for the onside kick. They are staying in this game. They are trying to stay in this game. One play, 65 yards, 9 seconds it took A.J. Brown to score. And they're going to go onside kick. They think they are still in this game. As there's the onside kick recovered by George Pickens as we have Micah Parsons on the kickoff. As that is going to be game. They have a minute 34, 2 timeouts. They can only stop the clock twice. If we get a first down, the game is over. We are still in field goal range. As there's Jade Blue with the first down, and that is game. As we can go QB Neal. And that is going to be game. 37-24 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. As they have 1 timeout to stop the clock. Going to be 2nd and 11. But a stunner here in Philadelphia as the Cowboys walk out with the 37-24 victory. As the Cowboys are going to make it 40-24. They're going to just make that wound a little bit more for this Eagles team. And like I keep saying, it's a stunner here in Philadelphia. They have 4 seconds left. They're going to try to... They're going to huck it deep, hopefully get something. This is for pride at this point. We're going to go cover with Micah Parsons. And they throw a check down to Dallas Goedert. And that is going to be your game, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 40-24 as Dallas starts 1-0 on the season. Great game by both offense and defense. Obviously, defense with the 3 turnovers, which only let the Eagles put up 24 points. Dak had a great game. Didn't throw a single interception. Saquon had a great game. Jadon Blue, or Jadon Blue, however you say it. There's obviously the first interception by DeMarvia and Overshown, which gave the Cowboys all the momentum they needed to win here in Lincoln Financial. As we'll check out the stats at the end of the game. Jalen Hurts, 21 for 26, 276, 80% completion, 1 touchdown. Obviously, the 3 costly interceptions. Dak was 23 for 31, 180, 74, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Javonte Williams had 16 carries, 72 yards. Saquon had 8 for 72 and a touchdown. Obviously, Jadon Blue had 3 for 58 and a rushing touchdown. And then Jake Ferguson was 8 for 74. Goddard was 8 for 72. A.J. Brown was 5 for 109 and a touchdown. And then Jadon Blue was 5 for 45 and a touchdown. Devontae Smith 343. CD Lamb was 3 for 25. We spread the ball around. Saquon had one reception, 18 yards. Obviously, the bulk of it was the defense. DeMarvion Overshown did have a sack, and then obviously the three costly interceptions from Overshown, Dante Fowler, and Deron Bland. But that is going to be your game, ladies and gentlemen. So, all of this is going to be unedited. Like I said, I don't know how to edit yet. If I learn how to edit, they'll be obviously shorter, so I'll be able to do more games. But obviously, that was an hour-long game. We come out with the victory. That's gonna be it for this episode. Obviously, everything's gonna be posted on YouTube. Hopefully, it doesn't get fucking demonetized like the last episode did. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want me to keep the camera. If there are any editors out there, obviously leave a comment down below. And you can maybe teach me how to edit so I can make these videos a lot shorter. So I can give you guys two games an episode instead of one. That's an hour and about to be an hour and a minute long. Um, Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to. If you want to. I appreciate it. It helps me. If you don't want to, doesn't matter. I'm not gonna force you to. You don't have to. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.